Hello everyone, this is Jackson 100 and welcome back to another video. Today I've got a deck profile, my Scapegoat Invoked deck profile. So I start off, I'm playing 2 copies of Alistair. I'm playing a 2-to-2 ratio of him, Meltdown and the Field Spell. I'm not sure if that's the best, but that's just what I'm playing. And then I'm playing 2 copies of Spell, Magician of Prophecy. Again, I'm playing a 2-to-2 ratio, not sure if that's the best. But yeah, you're using to get knowledge and then send Alistair. And obviously you can still fuse with Alistair, so it just gives you like 3 cards basically. For the hand drops, I'm playing 2 copies of Ghost Ogre, 2 copies of Ash Blossom. I only have 1 Ash Blossom, so that's what I'm using the token to be. 2 Effect Veiler. Normally I play Cypher and Gig Armor in my decks, but in this deck specifically I wanted to play Effect Veiler because A, it's a spellcaster, and B, I didn't want to play the extra brick with Driver, and also that up the deck count by 2, so I play 3 Gamma and 1 Driver, so it's just a 2 Effect Veiler. And then, I just want to do the deck as consistent as possible, so keep the number as low as possible. And finally 1 Maxi. Then I'm playing 1 copy of Giant Rex, 1 copy of Shinobi Spirit Master. I'm playing 2 copies of Goldstark in the main deck, basically just to give utility with these guys. So for Banish Giant Rex, I can special him, for Banish Spirit Master, I can pop a card. And then with the Invocation, if I fuse with these 2, I can still get the Banish effects off. I know, another terrible to draw. Giant Rex is a 2k beater, which comes up pretty often actually, because I keep drawing him, because I have bad luck. I'm playing 1 copy of Tristar Candina. I'm playing a 1-1-1 ratio of Candina, Light Stage and Reincarnation. Just thought I'd try this out as another engine, and also Tristar Candina is a light, which helps with making Mechaba. I'm playing 1 Gofu. I'm playing 1 Juicekiru and 1 Gamma I don't really think Gamma is the best one. I'm not entirely sure. It might be, because it is got the less deck, obviously. But maybe Kamungus and Dogran is better, as they have more relevant attributes. So for the monsters, spells, I'm playing 3 copies of Scapegoat. So basically, in this deck I don't really have like too much of a play, it's basically just summon fusion and that's it. But Scapegoat is just other ways to make plays. So make Decoded Firewall, etc, etc. And that's also defensive, and I can use it with Horn of Heaven, which I'm playing. For the field spells, 2 Terraforming, 2 Meltdown, and 1 copy of Light Stage. Light Stage is really good, because it can block the back row, and then they either have to use it or it gets destroyed, which leads to, maybe they'll just play cards they don't want to, or just, get basically the same as the MST. But it's like the only spell and trap removal in my main deck, which is, another reason why it's specifically good. And then, it just, extra lights, because 2 Terraforming, 1 of this, that's 3 more lights with the single Candina. Basically, it's much easier to summon Mechaba. And I'm playing the 2 Gold Sarcophagus, which is for the Giant Rex and the Spirit Master. If you really have to, you can use this to banish something like Regeki, or just like a playmaker like Alistair, or you play Meltdown. Then maybe have a play in 2 turns if you have like a really bad hand, you just have to do it. Maybe that will win you a game. But generally, I wouldn't recommend doing it for that. So, for Giant Rex. I'm playing 2 Desires, 2 Knowledge, and 2 Secrets. Bullets, I'm playing Regeki and Dark Hole. And last I'm playing 1 copy of Invocation. I do only have 1 copy of Invocation, but I still don't really think it's worth putting up to 2. I'm not going to fusion summon more than once a turn, really. And, the only reason I'd want it at 2 is if, like, say, I got Lanced, or if I was to banish my Invocation with the Pot of Desires. But I don't know, it's really, come up enough for me to really want to get a second one. But you can play 2 if you want, honestly. For traps, 2 Solemn Strike and a Warning, Solemn Package. I'm playing 2 copies of Mirror Force. Basically, people don't really see battle traps coming, so you can definitely catch people out surprised with this one. And I'm not entirely sure which one's the best. I'm just picking Mirror Force because there's not much that really stops it. But maybe Storming or Drowning would be better. I'm playing 2 copies of Horn of Heaven. So basically, just like having extra copies of Solemn, so you could use it to negate a normal summon or a special summon by tributing a monster, which is obviously really good with Scapegoat because the Scapegoat is just there generally, and you can get rid of one of them. Let's see if it drops. So I'm playing 1 copy of Tristar Reincarnation, which is what you had with Candida. It's not terrible, if you just draw it, because you can get rid of the hand if it's something good. And the revival effect's also pretty nice. I think main deck has 44 cards. On to the side deck. I'm playing 3 copies of Eater of Millions. Basically, this stuff I go second to out stuff like Sleeper, because otherwise I don't really have a good way to out him. So I summon him, attack into the Sleeper. He has to use his effect there. Or I can make my play first, have Sleeper blow up the 2, and then summon Eater of Millions and then get rid of him that way. I'm playing 2 copies of Artifact Scythe and 1 copy of Artifact Lancia. So I'm playing 3 Sanctums in my deck, and the reason I'm playing 1 Lancia is just in case of evenly matched, and it's just a good card against some matchups like, Invoked, for example. So basically, set my Sanctum, and then if they just go straight into their battle phase, I summon the Lancia, and then, either they use their evenly matched and I get rid of it, or they give me a Lancia, which is just, a card. And then I'm playing 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclone, just so I can have some spell trap removal. 1 copy of Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. I'm not entirely sure if this was worth it, because I do only have 2 Kaijus, but it's just more board wipes. For a figure a second for the traps. 2, 3 Sanctums. Oh, that's a debarry. 3 Sanctums, so basically, just some of my size, stop spirals from doing anything. I'm playing 2 debarriers, missing some pendulums, or some rogue X or Z decks or whatever. And I'm playing 1 copy of Torrential Tribute. Again, I'm not sure if I should be playing this, but I think it's a good enough blowout card to be fine to play at 1. Maybe I can take this out and Slumber for like an extra hand trap, so like a Ghost Reaper, because I do have a bunch of my extra deck. But we'll see. And for my extra deck, for the Invoked Fusions, I'm playing 1 Purgatrio, 1 Magalancia, Magalanica, that name, and 1 copy of Mechaba. Again, I do only have 1 Mechaba. Maybe it's worth to put up 2. Probably is. But it's good enough to have it at 1. For the Synchros, playing 1 Formless Synchron, 1 High Speed Run Chambara, 1 Coral Dragon, and 1 Black Rose Dragon. So basically, you don't need to play these 2, but I think they're still good because Formless Synchron, if you summon the Veiler, then Synchro into Formless Synchron, draw a card, then Synchro into this, so you just get a free draw. And then again, if you summon the 3, so Ash Blossom or Ghost Ogre, Synchro into this, maybe blow one of their cards up, Synchro into Black Rose, maybe let the field want you, but you get a draw off this. So basically it's just, free advantage, just from playing more cards in your extra deck. Maybe you can summon this with Gufu and take them too. For the next one of these, so Cold Dragons to there. Playing 1 Meluska and the Utopia package. Maybe you can play more, there probably is room, especially if you take out the 2 Synchros. But that's all I'm playing. And for the links, I'm playing 1 Link Spider, 1 Proxy Dragon, so this is what you need for Scapegoat to go into Decode Talker. And then playing 1 Gaia Saber, just so I can have more stuff in my extra deck, as opposed to having like 2 copies of each of these, so I can play a second Decode Talker, so say Gaia Saber and just go into it straight away with anything. And it's also stronger than Decode without anything else there. So it's it'd be good to come and go through sometimes, so maybe you might have like a Firewall Dragon or something. And the last thing is a Firewall Dragon, because it's the only link 4 that you can summon. Just straight up with a Scapegoat, so I need to play like an extra Link Spider or something if I want to go for a bowl load. And Firewall Dragon is pretty good if you summon Gaia Saber, put him down there, or Link Spider. And then you get some bonuses. So that's it for the deck profile. This has been Jackson 100, signing off. Have a good day.